Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be learning some tips and tricks that will hopefully help you out through your gameplay. Plus, we're going to be upgrading your mob farm just a little bit. So today, guys, I have done a ton of work, just a little bit, off camera. Mainly with chickens, because that is something that is just really grindy and you guys probably don't want to see. But I did manage to get myself up to draconium chickens. And the main thing that I really wanted, you can do this really fast if you have an acceleration one. Really focus on the chicken that you want. Don't worry about leveling up your chickens to 10, 10, 10 until afterward, after you've reached the chicken that you want. So after I was done with this whole process, really the only chickens that I wanted to be 10, 10, 10 was the Ender Pearl chickens and the draconium chickens at this point. Draconium is very important to me right now, because we are at a point where we could technically get a transmutation table pretty fast, but we were lacking draconium. So the fastest way for me to get draconium was to go through chickens. And as you can see, it is a very, intensive process. Let's see. Yeah. Where it requires several different chickens to go through the process. But if you just follow along right here, on this tier tree, you should be good to go. You can either use this tier tree, or I prefer to use just JEI. It is, in my opinion, the best option there. So some things I really want to do today is get our applied energistic system connected to our drawer system, making it easier for me to access all the items inside from our ME system. Also changing out our current power supply to a regular controller. That is something we need to do. And then I want to also focus on getting closer to Project E, which means we have to prepare for a Ender Chicken battle. Yes, an Ender Chicken battle. So that is not a very easy task, but we should be able to manage, which is going to involve getting a chicken stick and everything else today. So let's start off with the applied logistics. We needed a bus. I don't know why I'm searching in here. I should be searching in here. Yeah. We need an export, or not an export bus, a storage bus. ME storage bus, we're going to need 2 of these. So we need, what, 2 pistons? 4 pistons? Because we need 2 of those to be sticky pistons. Then we're also going to need an interface, which is going to require these formation cores. So I'm going to make 2 formation core setups there. And 2 annihilation cores. Bam. And then we should be able to make 2 interfaces. If we get the recipe, there we go. Now, this is going to help us be able to pull items in and out of our 2 different systems here, and drawers. And I've already locked these because before I didn't have them locked. I just wanted to make sure I had every item in before I locked them. So now I can probably go in and kind of remove some of these drawers, or just leave them. Depends on how I feel, but. For right now, let's get some cable. I think 70 is enough. What about you guys? Also, we need to get a controller. Is that feasible? That is totally feasible. Does it need to be pure? It probably does need to be pure. So let's go ahead and get some pure. All we gotta do is make some of those seeds. Bam, and grow them real quick. And we have some pure. Awesome. So, let's go ahead and make a controller. And that's going to allow us to divert our signal. Also, I forgot to mention, before we can make the controller, we have to go through a little bit of a step. And that is, we're going to need to take skystone dust and drop it in here. So, let's get some of that. I think I have some over here. This does generate it. Yes, right here. So let's toss this in to our hopper. Let's pull out all of our end stone. And that will allow that to be automated. So we can just sit back, enjoy. There's one sky stone. It'll probably generate pretty fast. Technically, this just needs to be smelted, right? And that'll produce it. And so we need just a couple. Just having a hard time. There it goes. And there's 4. We'll cook that up real quick. I just need to turn this back on. I had this turned off because when I was using my acceleration wand, I was running out of power. Turn that back on. And there we go. There's our skystone. Perfect. So yeah, I would prefer to use a controller. For one thing, it holds more power. And it's just going to make things better later on. And the channels, it's going to make it easier to connect to it. So there we go. And plus we get a quest reward for it. By the way, I'm saving up my quests. It's going to be really fun whenever we finally get these quests going. Plus this thing is really cool looking when it lights up. Should build up power. And there we go. Alright, so routing our cables. That's going to be the next fun part. So, yeah, I need to go under here. I'm pretty much going to extend this underneath here. And this needs to extend all the way underneath this to our main controller, which this controller is actually all the way over here and is connected to a conduit. I think we have conduits, though, that can connect to our pipe. Do we? Don't we have ME conduits? Yes, we do. So ME conduits are something that we're going to be using to route our items. And these should work. They should directly connect to our cabling, allowing me to set this up, hopefully. Actually, what I might do is take the item... I know what I'm going to do, because I have to connect to that bottom. Let's do item conduits. And the item conduits, I'm just going to push this to the back here. By the way, if you hear that open up, there's people in the server. We're using a white ender chest as like a trade hub. Basically, or like a place where people can just share items with one another. And it works out really well, by the way. Alright, let's hook this up. There we go. We'll disable this on that one. And make sure that's set to extract. Always active. And that should be good. We need to take our storage bus. I'm going to throw that bad boy here. The priority on this, I'm going to set this one to 1. This being a higher priority than our system. So that way, when we put items in, it will go into here. But first, I want it to go into here. Because there are some things like iron that are in both. Well, I guess not. I guess there's not really anything in that one besides coal. So yeah, I don't want to get my systems confused. So what I'm going to do is actually route my cabling through here. So what I should be able to do this. I should be able to put one cable here. Connect ME conduit like that. That should be connected. And I can route ME conduit through here, making this nice and clean. And then put another normal glass cable here. And yeah, we're just going to dig down. This is how we're going to connect to everything. We should hit the other hole right there. If we line this up correctly, we should hit another hole right here. Awesome. This is where our other storage bus is going to go. This one was set to priority 2. And I'll just run my cable down here. Same on this side. Being sure not to forget to connect everything properly. There we go. I need to jump up because I will get stuck otherwise. Get our cable put in here. And we should be linked in and ready to go. All I gotta do is cover these back up. Be clean about it. And voila! We should now be able to see all these mob heads in here. So we can do a quick search, I guess. Let's see. Head. There we go. Or loot. And there's all of our loot chests. So yeah, all of our systems now are inside of our Applied Logistics system, and we don't have to use ME drives for that. So I wanted to show you guys something else real quick. This is a little thing that I've made. I usually use it to kind of troll around with the ender chest. It's kind of fun when you're on servers. And Mike ended up giving me one of these ender pearls that he made, and he renamed it. But yeah, this right here, it's just a blue slime, or just a green slime dyed blue that has been renamed an anvil. But what you can do is you can put this in here and then dye it. Somebody must be visiting my base because I hear it. Let's see. We have that. Let's get some dye. What color would we want? I want orange. So let's take this. This is just something fun that you can do. So I like to show some fun items every now and then. But we can dye our acceleration wand orange. Or yellow. Or whatever else. What other color we want. I'm going to go with orange. So now we have an orange acceleration wand. It is just something like you can do. You can just dye it. You can also dye your armor. It shows up in-game. Like, all that stuff actually works. And it's really, really fun to do. Very fun. So now that we have all of that, I think we should work on getting ourselves started with Draconic Evolution. Now, this may seem like an early push for Draconic, but really it's not. I think we have just about everything we need to take these to this tier, don't we? We can get Nether Stars. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should do something else. Like, I was thinking that we were getting pretty close because I want to fight the chicken with Wyvern armor. And I think it would be the best to do that with that armor. But, you know, things may happen. I don't know. Maybe we should go with actually additions first. That might actually be the best route. So, how about we, instead of going Draconic, we get our actual addition stuff done, because we're still going to have to get an Empower. Which means we're going to need quartz. So, how much quartz do we actually have, and is this going to be enough? Because we need 30 blocks of quartz. That might be a push. Are we going to get it? Yes, we got 30 blocks of quartz. Awesome. Let's grab a chisel. Let's come down in here, find our chisel. There we go. Also, let's throw this other stuff in here that we don't need. We're gonna go ahead and split the stack. I need to get this into chiseled quartz blocks. And basically just throw this thing in front of here. And throw this one in front of there. And that's going to give me chiseled quartz, or aesthetic quartz, and aesthetic green block. Which are both really cool looking blocks. They kind of have like a carpet feel as well when you place them down and use them as actual blocks. So we have both of those. Let's get into actual additions. Search up here. We may need a few things. I don't know. I think we might have everything we need to get this thing going. But this is our actual Empower. We're going to need to use the display stands. We're going to need 5 of these coils, which means we're probably going to need a couple stacks of the gold there. And I know I have enough Redstonia crystal, at least I think so. So definitely 5 of these. And I think a 6, 7. I think we need 7 in total. I want to make 8 just to be on the safe side, but I think it's 7 because the battery requires them. So let's turn them into the advanced. And let's just go ahead and make the display stands. There should be 5 exactly. We're going to go ahead and make... Yeah, this requires it and this requires it, yeah. So we need the battery. So we're going to need some Nori, I guess. Which I think we have... Yeah, we have blocks of it. Well, that's perfect. There's our Empower. Alright, so back into making that. There's the single battery. This is going to charge on us. So the double battery. Which, by the way, these batteries are really nice. This is going to require that to be up there. And as you can see, that actually stores a lot of power in it. And last but not least, the Empower. Leaving us with 4 of these bad boys. Alright, let's get some points. And also, while I'm doing this, I'm going to show you guys something that you can use. There is an item called a Flux Configurator that you can use to manage all of your flux points. So if you have a ton of flux points, you can actually use this to set them all up. Let me go ahead and grab another stone block. Then we'll get everything ready to go. I think light can go through this. Yes. Awesome. So then we can go 2 out on each corner. And here's where I'm going to place these. We can place them underneath. I'm just going to place them on the side for right now. Like so. As you can see right now, they're not actually configured. So we're going to have to do that. To do that, you can open this thing up, select your network, being this one, and then you can change your settings if you want. Like, I don't have to worry about most of these settings, but I will normally leave it like that. And what it'll do is it'll paste it onto each of your connectors. So you don't have to go in and click them each time, which is really, really nice. That's just a little tip. So, hope you enjoyed that. Didn't cost you a thing. Didn't cost you a thing for that tip. So yeah, now that we have the Empower, there's a couple of custom recipes that are in the Empower. You can see there's 29 recipes here. 29 recipes, but some of them are custom. And we're going to find that out here in just a second when we scroll over to them. This is a custom one, the Covalence Dust, to get you into Project E. Each tier of the Covalence Dust, by the way. Then you have the Repair Talisman, which requires mending, but it also requires a Kleinstar Sphere, which we can't actually make that yet, unfortunately. But that is a reward item, so if you get that, you're pretty lucky, because this is not a very easy recipe to get early game. And that's about it. We're going to really need it for the Covalence. So might as well get that done. And let's see that everything it requires. So, basically just redstone, and a coal for this with an infused diamond. So pretty much everything we should be able to get. Double compressed cobblestone? Psst, no problem. We should have it. So let's go ahead and test that out. So, double compressed cobblestone. Double compressed. Compress that up. Awesome. Redstone. We'll grab that. And then we also need coal. We're going to need an RF Tools infused diamond, which is really just dimensional shards, which I already have. And then you just surround it with a diamond, you get that. And then what was the other one? Do I remember? Probably not. I've already forgotten. Oh yeah, the base ingot. So yeah, you can just get the base ingot there. And that also opens another quest for us. All of these are very simple to get, by the way. And they're very simple to set up. So all you gotta do, place this down. Place this in each one of the display stands. And then the infusion should start. The display lines that normally would appear, yeah, they're not showing up. Oh, by the way, yeah, you can place redstone on top. Forgot to mention that. It has to be an empty hand to pull the stuff out. So that's the medium covalence dust. We'll place this one. This requires coal. Like that. And then the double compress will be the low covalence. This is the expensive stuff, the high. Bam. And there we go. It takes no time at all, especially with the amount of power backup that we have. So yeah, that pretty much gets us started with Applied Energistics, or not Applied Energistics, actually additions, and also gets us started into Project D. Now this stuff can be used for a divining rod. The main thing I want to use it for is the alchemical chest. So the alchemical chest is going to be used in several of the recipes, so might as well just go ahead and make one. Also, we need to make a diamond chest. If you guys have never followed the diamond chest progression, it's just, yeah. I think they put it in here just to be tedious. Because it is tedious, in my opinion. And what are we missing? Dark steel ingots. Okay, so that's another thing that we're going to need. And that kind of pushes us into another mod. I mean, it's not actually that bad, but let's go into Ender.io. We already have a simple alloy smelter. So we can really place this guy down anywhere. But I guess I'm going to add it to my list of machines up here. And to get that, well, we need coal. We use a little bit of coal. We need iron and obsidian. And really, this is just going to be a waiting game, but we're going to have plenty of other things to do while we wait, so I'm not going to be too concerned. So we're going to turn this into dust. Like so. And that's going to give us pulverized coal. And combine that with all the other items inside of our alloy smelter should definitely get us everything we need. And you can see right here the process has started. And it should start working, I do believe. We take a look here. There's the recipe. I just have it memorized. I've been playing modded for such a long time that a lot of these recipes I just have memorized. But yeah, that's one of those that I've memorized over the years. So what do we use? Oh, it's already in our system. So yeah, that's one thing. It probably won't take too long. We can also kind of accelerate it. Kind of. Oh, the first thing was dark steel, or the steel ingot, because the recipe for this is just the coal. But once it notices all three, it'll actually start producing not steel. So let's make sure that's all in there. It's actually hard to acceleration wand the Ender IO stuff, because it will just stop and say no power, because it can only be filled with so much power. It's kind of a bummer, but, you know, that's the thing. So, since we're at this point, I'm hoping that maybe we can get lucky and get just something that'll make life a lot easier from one of these quests that we've completed. We got 26 setting in here. And then we also have some very special chests, like we have this legendary loot crate. We have some of these as well. These are 8. And we have some of these rare that I really want. And I've already cleared this out. So I'm going to go ahead and let these start working. What do we get from the legendary loot crate? Okay, so we got speed plates. Let's open these. Hey, Wither Skeleton Skulls, I will not complain about that. We can go ahead and acceleration wand that. See what we got. Oh, Signalium upgrade kit. That's not bad. Oh, we got a spectral coil. That's just free power. That's nice. And let's get this going. Just seeing maybe we can get something lucky. Lucky from one of these. I'm not really seeing anything lucky. Yeah, except for the spectral coil. That's actually pretty nice. This you can just place on any block and it'll just charge, really. Yeah, it just charges stuff. Which is actually really nice. I don't know if it'll work on here. Oh, I guess it does. So yeah, that's just free power for nothing. That's awesome. Alright, so let's get into our quests. This is where a lot of stuff is going to be unlocked. What do we get? A generator. It's actually not that great, to be honest. Alright. Ooh, 4 water mills. A block of Insanium Essence. That's actually really nice. 2 blocks of Insanium Essence. Oh, we are going now. 4 more water wheels. Alright, better flux storage. A building gadget. Induction smelter. 16 times upgrades. A spawner changer. Guys, our episode just went the right way. That's what I wanted, was a spawner changer. And we just got it. What do we get? Item magnet? Climbing gloves. Climbing gloves. Another forged lexicon. I remember when the forged lexicon always said was not completed. A birthday pick. Okay. Ender tank. Climbing gloves. Water candle, which is kind of interesting. And another ender chest. Alright, and that's it for that. Now, fluid cows. Another water candle. What is this? Terraria? And another generator. So these are the items I got. Main one, the spawner changer. Oh my gosh, that's going to be awesome. Awesome. I mean, we can't really use it yet, but it will be awesome whenever we do use it. So, just keep that in mind. Another ME drive, induction smelter. Okay. 16 upgrades. I guess since we have the water wheels, might as well use them. I mean, I don't know why not. And our birthday pick, well, this is one that doesn't have the mending enchant on it, so technically you could enchant this. So this is actually a really nice one, because this one has the mending nulla, which basically prevents you from putting any other enchants on it. This one, you can put whatever you want on it, really. So, that's pretty cool. And the building gadgets. Build to me, which is from Direwolf 20. This is really nice. So yeah, we got all of these, plus the Insanium Essence. Oh man, we can actually unlock more quests just by doing this. Like, let's just do this for a second. Like, right? Look at that. All those quests unlocked. Which can grant us more items. Another demonically gargantuan drum. Another cobblestone generator. Okay. But the blocks of Insanium is insane. No joke. That's actually a lot of essence there. That we can use for seeds, potentially down the road. Okay. So, good to know. I'm glad we did that. And another basic flux storage. Do we have more of these? Just want to make sure, because if we have more, I need to place them, because these do stack. So, the more we have, the better. Just more power storage, basically. Awesome. So, water. 2 water buckets. Where are we going to put these? Underground? Maybe? That's probably the best place to put them. Anywhere where they're not in the way is a good place. So maybe 2 blocks down. Let's get our climbing gloves. That way we can get out of here. So I'm going to place them in the corner here. Just like that. Basically, this lets us skip a lot of the progression of extra utilities too. But once you get to the water wheel, you can just place water in 2 corners and you get 16 grid power. And yeah, that is awesome, because the more grid power you have early on, the more upgrades you can use. How many did I go down on here? Went down 1, 2, 3. Well, we don't want to go too far. Because of that. And voila. Oh, this is nice. Very, very nice. That's going to get us quite a bit of grid power early on. Sometimes it's hard to control this pick. We have so many of them, I don't even know. Like, let's go back up. And do this end. There we go. Water. And that should get us quite a bit of grid power. 64, I do believe. 30, it's 16 apiece, so times 4 is 32. Or times 4 is 64, so there we go. And yeah, it's underneath here. We're going to hear a little bit of water, but like I said, our base is not going to stay like this forever. This is very temporary. Until we get EMC, because once we get EMC, we can really, really start changing the way our base looks. At least that's what my plan is. That opens up a giant array of different things, different options. So this right here, these water candles, I do believe, if I hit the thing on here, light with flint and steel, and it says it greatly increases natural mob spawns nearby. Natural mob spawns nearby. Follows normal spawning rules of mobs and biomes. Has a chance of being extinguished on every spawn. So, Yeah, we'll see. But, like, this thing might actually help our mobs spawn faster. So, if we light it with some flint and steel... This is a chance of making mob spawn faster, or something like that. So, I mean, you know, water candle, look at you. Cool little block. And, yeah, that might actually do that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what the range is on it, but that might help. Anything is better than nothing. So, now that we have that, I honestly need a way of getting wither skeleton skulls a lot faster, because our next episode, I really want to automate the wither skeleton. Or not wither skeleton. I really want to automate the wither. So basically, we'll have a lot more of the nether stars. And to do that, we really need to change the way our mob farm functions. Right now, it's okay, but I really need it to go into the witch water, and I need the mobs to be forced into the witch water and be killed. That is actually not that difficult to do. So let me demonstrate here. We need more plates. We need more of these vector plates. Right here. And this should dramatically help this, but there's also some other things we need to do. So if we look up Fortune... There is an upgrade, Fortune add-on, that we can get for this machine. It's going to require a fluid sieving machine. And I think we have everything for this, minus the gears. Let's make a couple gears. I didn't notice what other stuff was missing. Whatever was on top. Oh, the pink slime itself. So I guess we're going to have to get a bucket. We have tons of pink slime, by the way. Tons and tons of it. So I'll let it do its thing. But we need to get that machine made. But while we're doing that, let's... Oh, are we're already being attacked. He did not drop any, so that's okay. We have plenty more. Let's get a torch. And we're going to change our mob spawner just a little bit. And we're also going to change how it works. So, our vector plate should push the mobs. We're going to need a bucket for the witch water. So let's just get in here and get this fixed. Really need torches on the walls. Okay, so let's pick this dangerous stuff up, because we don't want that laying around. Pick up my vector plates. Alright, and let's get this bad boy going. Basically, I want these to force the mobs in this direction. And then I want them to be pushed this way. This way. This way, this way, this way, this way. Awesome. And then right here, well, that's where the witch water is going to go. So that should technically work. You can hold shift, by the way, to maintain your balance or maintain yourself in here. Then once I turn this on and actually remove the upgrade, I should be good. Let's get some dark glass to close this back up. And these are going to, before they die, they're going to be converted into their skeleton version, or they're going to be converted into their special version. So that should help out a lot. If anything, I was debating whether or not I should push this more, but I don't think so. Yeah, these convert beforehand. Like, it's really fast. This side I'm not too worried about. If anything, I'm just going to turn this off here in a little bit. Like I said, I needed that pink slime, and I guess he just wandered off somewhere. And I'll get several of them to spawn, I guess. This will guarantee us some pink slime, I guess. Perfect. Alright, so at least one of them out of that group decided to spawn. Will it give me pink slime? Yes. Perfect. Oh, and there's his buddies. Yay, more pink slime. Alright, so let's make that thing. The lovely fortune add-on. There we go. So, fluid sieving machine. I think we need iron for this to work. But I should be able to place this here. I guess a GPS will work. There we go. Make sure this is set to push. And then make sure the tank is able to accept fluids. Maybe we have to do it by hand. I might just bucket it over. That's okay. The iron in. And there's our pink slime ingot. So yeah, very interesting thing. But this is going to get us our add-on. So let's make the fortune add-on. And that should help us get some more wither skeleton skulls. Skull heads. Plus any other items that are in here. So, yeah, we can throw that in there. And hopefully we'll see more items when mobs get killed. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And then what I might do is sort of suspend this. Right now I've just been using this for, like, I'm trying to see if this helps. I'm pretty sure it does. Industrial foregoing. It's like the only upgrade. If we hit U on it... Oh, there's nothing that actually tells us, but I'm pretty sure that on the wiki it did say that that thing actually helps get you wither skeleton skull heads. Works the same as efficiency. So yeah, anyways, that is what I wanted to get done today. We got a lot of stuff done. I did a lot of stuff off camera, plus, you know, getting to Draconium is definitely something that I wanted to get done. But I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know I enjoyed making it. Let's go ahead and close this back up, get this fixed. Gotta love the sound of rushing water, right? But anyways, like I said, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.